All right, so we're gonna do a quick rundown where you got Capricorn House, and these are the areas where you need to apply a new pressure, a new goal, a new valuing system, a new building system, and of course, you need to use this house like a bitch for you to basically maintain and of course achieve, because the Capricorns love using. So you gotta basically put yourself into a using energy. So now, with this being said, with the Capricorn first house, this is a Capricorn Sun ascendant. So what you need to do, you need to use your first house, your personality, your personal goals, your personal ambitions. You need to use this shit as a bitch. Also, you need to transform a personality that's no longer working, and you need to value a new personality, a new ambition, a new perspective, and you need to get personally affected towards being reserved, which means you ain't got time to beat around the bush. So that means if any person plays a thing that's not truly in your favors during this time, you gotta let them go. And that's gonna be the Cancer house, which will be your seventh house, where your relationships and partnerships may go through transformation during this time. That's where it's gonna come, which is gonna be the opposing energy. Second house, you need to come up with a new valuing system, a new way to basically take power and control over your valuing system, or use your values as a bitch. You may have to use a person, place, a thing as a bitch during this time. Now, if you can better utilize that, you'll be alright. What's gonna oppose you is your past desires, which is going to be in your eighth house, which is dark, deep desires that was hidden that need to be transformed. These desires need to be transformed during this time, or it's going to transform you. Third house, you basically need to take power and control and use your environment and your surroundings like a bitch. You may have something in your environment that you can actually get a jump start on. Utilize that, and then what's going to oppose you is your ninth house, which is looking at the bigger picture, which means you're going to be all over the place. You don't know if you want to do this, do that, do that, do this. Just find equilibrium and balance. You'll be out in this perspective. You're going to be all over the place and la la land. Also, if you got this in the fourth house, you need to take full power and control, or use your home, your house, or your privacy as a bitch during this time. What's going to oppose you is your 10th house, your responsibilities, your duties, and your goals, and your obligations and shit. Family and things that matter may basically be putting burdens on you. Try to release these burdens, or take power and control, or come up with a better way of basically conducting and, of course, caring for your home and your family. Now, when we got this in the fifth house, they don't kind of like being here. But what you need to do is come up, use your talent, your gifts, and your creativity as a bitch. Broadcast that, put that out there, let that be seen and let that be known. And also come up with a new way of doing this. What's going to oppose you is people, places, the things, and haters that's in the public or the unknown. Watch out for that. Sixth house, you need to basically take new power and control, or you just need to use your routine, things that you do on a day-to-day basis every day. Broadcast that, put that out there, let that be seen, let that be known. Of course, let the world know. What's going to oppose you is your dreams, your doubts, things that's holding you back, and things that matter. And dreams that may not have been working before may basically pop back up during this time. So make sure you're transforming these dreams and using the time that things that didn't work in your favor to work in your favor with this new moon. And that's going to basically help you. And this is just part one. We're going to basically break down the rest of the 6 signs. So we're going to